I do believe, Mr. Call, that you do pose a threat to the public. If you can randomly and inexplicably kill an innocent college student in such a brutal way, you are capable of repeating these actions, and I can't allow that.
Life in prison without the possibility of parole. That's the sentence handed down to the man who stabbed UW-Madison student Brittany Zimmermann to death. NBC 15's Elizabeth Wattis was in court today for David Call's hearing. Elizabeth, Brittany's family told you they feel relieved knowing their daughter's killer will serve a life sentence.
But in a way, Brittany's dad tells me the family is serving a life sentence too. Every day is another day they're forced to live without their shining light.
Kevin and I were always so afraid that Brittany would be forgotten.
A change maker, a helper, a soul destined for greatness.
Brittany met every goal she ever set for herself and beyond.
That was 21-year-old UW-Madison student Brittany Zimmermann in a nutshell before she was murdered in downtown Madison.
I think that she would be grateful to whoever had, helped in getting to today.
The state of Wisconsin versus David A. Call.
On Friday in Dane County Court,
I do conclude, Mr. Call, that you must be removed from society for the rest of your life.
I just feel horrible.
Brittany's killer.
I feel horrible.
David Call, sentenced to life in prison without the chance of ever getting out.
The magnitude of your crime demands it, your character demands it, and the protection of the public demands it. It is the just and right thing to do.
I would like to apologize to everybody, especially the Zimmerman family.
I think she'd be proud that we never gave up. As a mother, you will never, ever stop fighting for justice. Justice for Brittany.
Justice 15 years in the making. But for Brittany's family, it's still not enough to fill the void forever in their hearts.
There's never going to be closure for us. This is over, and we are thankful because this has been an absolute nightmare for us for, 14 and a half plus years.
As my statement said, we're sentenced to life.
Yeah.
And I think any parent that's had this happen to them will tell you the same thing. You are sentenced to life.
Thank you, Dave.
Brittany's family says their focus now is to make sure Brittany's legacy lives on, and they've already started doing that. In the past 15 years, in Brittany's honor, they've raised more than $60,000 for a local pet shelter. They've created a law that has to do with how and when police connect DNA to criminals, and they've made a UW-Madison scholarship for students in Brittany's name. Live in the studio tonight, Elizabeth Wattis, NBC 15 News.